My honest confession, how much I earned on YouTube with 1.4 thousand subscribers. I will share some of the stats, the money, and my progress on YouTube. So I am really good with counting money, but I have an awful memory of numbers. So let's see, what shall we reveal over here? So first of all, you must know the background. So I started my conscious YouTube career 1 year ago in February 2024. But I have been posting on YouTube since 2015. Spontaneously, sometimes, not always. So my conscious journey has been 1 year. But I am a fan of YouTube. My account was here 2007, 2008 when the whole thing was starting. And I was watching music videos and music videos. But then I started finding influencers like Little Mace, who is a woman who was making interviews around the world. And I was so inspired, like I want to start my own channel. And it took me many years, 9 years, until I properly got it going. So what's my point? I'm saying it's not late for you to begin your YouTuber career. No, it's never late. You just have to begin, and then you have to outlast your competition. And then we have those different problems. Am I choosing the right niche, etc.? No, your channel is about your passion, so fuck the niche. Yeah. So on this very moment I have 1.4 thousand subscribers. That's a fucking hard journey for 1 year, just sweating my balls off and trying to make my channel count. So some of the things that I have learned. I started my own podcast and I made it on this same channel as I'm making my English content. The podcast was in Estonian, and with podcast I got around 400 subscribers. So I raised my bar like pew, but I destroyed, actually I annihilated my English audience with making a podcast in a different language. So to this point, on this day, I have made another channel, so it will be a separate channel for a podcast and for my Estonian audience, because I do not want to confuse the most precious pearl, yeah, the English audience. So what I have earned so far, 70 euros. But earning money is not about the count of subscribers. As I said, I have annihilated my English language retention totally, and I had to refigure or transfigure, like in Harry Potter they say, like the Professor McGonagall is the professor of transfiguration. Yes, you see, I had to transfigure my channel once again, and I started actually making the content that is really me. I'm exploring places, and I'm talking about architecture, music, sounds, experiences. That is so much of me. When I started this channel 1 year ago, I started talking about public speaking, the art of voice, the mastery, how you can be a better speaker. But then I understood it's English content, and I'm not a master speaker in English. I'm literally quite crap in sharing English content. So I found out that, okay, stop this shit. And then I started sharing all kinds of stuff about self-improvement, and business. And I started my podcast and business at the same time, the business content and podcast content. And my views got near 0 on the business content, like 10 views, yeah, how I can improve my business, 20 views, yeah, And then I found out that podcast, it got me 6,000, 7,000, sometimes 500, 1,000 views. So the views of the podcast started making me money, and I got monetized on November, in the end of November. So December, January and February I got my first payout, and it was ding ding 70 euros. That's really sad. So don't start a YouTube if you want to put your soul and effort into it and make mistakes, because it's fucking hard to earn any money even when you have 1.4 thousand subscribers. Yeah, it's really hard. If I would have decided to have my podcast on this channel, it would be different. I would have more views, I would have more revenue, but I would not have this unlimited growth potential, because Estonian language, we have 1.3 million people in this country, and around 1 million of them speak Estonian. So we have a secret language. So the scaling is so limited. That's why I made another channel for my Estonian podcast, because I do not want to monetize my podcast through YouTube. I want to share my information on YouTube on English side, for the English speaking audience, so I have a lot higher growth potential. So after I have started fixing my mistakes, I found out some truths. So yeah, for around 10,000 views you get some 10 euros around that. And during the last year, that's a statistic that I remember, I had around 250,000 views. That's a really good one. Yeah. Did I earn 250 euros? No, because most of the year I was not monetized. I got monetized, and after being monetized, I have had around 70,000 views, which equals 70 euros. So you see the ratio. Around approximately 10,000 views will give you 10 euros. 20,000 views, 20 euros. But when it starts to take off, you get 100,000 views, then you can have even a little bit more, 15 euros, 20 euros. So you see the compounding interest taking off. But my advice, if you are starting a YouTube channel, do not ruin your niche. But first of all, start experimenting with different formats, with different ways of telling your stories, and then start understanding who you are. Like, who am I? My strengths. I am a sound master. Yes, I am actually a sound master, you see. So my expertise is about sound, but my passion is building houses, so it's architecture, sound architecture. And in my Estonian language, I'm also a public speaker, so I'm teaching people how to speak better. Okay, but it did not work on the English channel. So okay, sounds, vibration, architecture, building houses, and exploring. I love exploring different places, going from here to there. So 3 things. So how can I combine them? In the beginning, I did not know that. I just made my usual monologues like this one, and I'm really good at making monologues and captivating some people, as some people want to have goals. So find out what you're truly passionate about, and then expand slowly. You do not have to know how to edit videos. You do not have to know anything about YouTube. You just have to start. And during the process, you will eventually learn. You will meet cool people. And eventually, if you stick to it, you will monetize your channel and you will start earning some revenue. 70 euros, yes, of course. And eventually you will make it. You will make it to the YouTube heaven. But it takes time. And if you want to have a proper revenue, then just pick a niche that is not too saturated, oversaturated, like the business niche. Don't go there. Do something else. Start exploring, start Don't play computer games, it's not good for your eyes and your brain. Just explore, hang out with people, film your life. The greatest advice that I figured it out in my head. No one gave me this advice. Film your own life, and it will be spontaneous, it will be natural, and it will actually bring you to your niche, it will bring you to your topics, because there are certain things that we are constantly thinking about, things that we want to achieve in this world, things that are important for us. And if we are filming our own lives, we will actually start sharing it, and we will come to this conclusion eventually. So I hope you enjoyed. Now subscribe, and let's grow my channel to 2,400 subscribers whenever in space and time you are watching this stuff.